I'm gonna start this video off by saying, long live Nip Hustle the Great. Again, long live Nip Hustle the Great. But besides that, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Potential terrorist threats. They released a memo, not even a memo, but basically they basically said that we should be on high alert for potential terrorist threats. And the three main threats was opposition to the Fauci measures or the Wu-19 measures. Damn, I wish I could find the shit. One of them was based off of potential attack on 9/11. It was one other one, like election fraud, or basically saying that it was election fraud and Trump will be reinstated. I wish I had the shit right here with me so I could give you the exact verbiage, but it's whatever. Yeah. A lot of people was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? That means it's they absolutely declared war against, I will call the free thinkers, people that choose not to just take their word for everything. People like me, people that support the movement. Yeah, that's what that shit mean. People that want to people that challenge the system, people that want to ask questions, people that not going to take their answers as absolute. It's war on us. We're the potential terrorists. And we literally watched the transition from Trump being an enemy to ordinary citizens being the enemy, all because they don't want to take the juice. They don't want to drink the juice. We literally watched the swap happen right before our eyes. See what I'm saying? We literally watched the swap happen right before our eyes, and now we're considered terrorists, potential terrorists. Y'all see what happened? Y'all paying attention? I know a lot of people aren't paying attention, but y'all paying attention now? Y'all went, what, 5 years? Talking about systematic oppression, talking about systematic racism, talking about the fight of social equality, to supporting systematic racism, to supporting systematic oppression, to fighting against social equality. You see what I'm saying? Y'all went from complaining, talking about this shit is happening up under the Trump administration, up under the Trump era, calling him a dictator, calling him a Nazi, calling him a rapist, calling him a fucking racist. So now y'all supporting the exact same thing that y'all was fighting against. Like, legit, that's legit what's happening right now. Y'all sat there and said that, oh, Trump is a dictator. But on this side of the field, where the grass is supposed to be greener, Biden's sitting there telling you, either you take the jab or you lose your rights. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go to the gym. You can't go out to eat. You see what I'm saying? Do I need to keep going? You can't have access to your freedoms. You can't have access to your freedoms. Tell me that's not a dictator. Tell me that's not a dictator. You can't tell me that's not a dictator. And people are championing this shit. And people like me, people that's like, yo, like, you see what this shit is, see what's happening? People like me are terrorists? People like me, just because I don't want to not necessarily follow the quote-unquote rules, because it's not these rules are inhumane. It's a legit strip of your rights. If you don't follow, if you don't receive the juice, if you don't drink the juice, you have no rights. That's dictatorship. That is dictatorship. And this shit is not funny. Y'all, bro, less than 365 days ago, y'all was in the streets, tearing up people's businesses, protesting against systematic racism, protesting against systematic oppression, claiming that y'all were being oppressed, claiming that there's social inequalities within America, to supporting systematic racism, oppression, and inequality, social inequality. You see what I'm saying? Y'all was just talking about voter suppression less than a year ago. Y'all was talking about voter suppression yesterday, less than a year ago. Talking about that's racist to require an ID to go vote. Weren't y'all just talking about that? Weren't y'all just protesting against that? Weren't y'all just outraged against that? But now you gotta show proof of medication to enter a grocery store, to go get your fucking your actual medicine, your diabetes medicine, your cancer pills. To go pick up your fucking pizza because you don't want to pay the delivery service. You see what I'm saying? Exactly what y'all was talking about, y'all was fighting against, y'all didn't spoke into existence, and it's here. It's right here in front of you. And y'all are championing this shit. There's some people out there that actually did drink the juice. They sitting there and they like, yo, this is actually fucked up. And it is fucked up. I don't think y'all hearing me. Y'all, the invisible enemy right now is Wu-19. At first, it was the war on drugs. They had y'all championing racist laws that targeted melanated people, that locked us up disproportionately. It's one of those words. I forgot. Sorry about that. No, it's disproportionately. My bad. Fuck. Not only that, it was the war on terrorism. Had you fighting an invisible enemy. They sat there, they claimed it was one country, I think it was what? Iran that attacked us or some shit like that. Turned around and invaded Afghanistan. Then they turned around and invaded Iran, talking about weapons of mass destruction. Now it's Wu-19. That war on terrorism was just 20 years ago. Now it's Wu-19. That's the invisible enemy. It's happening, bro. Exactly what y'all was fighting against is happening right now. The exact shit that y'all was talking about last year, not even a full year ago, is happening right now. Look at the numbers when it comes to demographics that took the juice, that drunk the juice. As of right now, black people, indigenous people, or African Americans are what, at the bottom of the list? Are one of the people at the bottom of the list? I think it's either from 70% to 76% of black people has not taken the juice. They haven't drunk the juice. 30% of our diaspora, our community, actually received the juice. They actually drunk the juice. I think that's one of the largest gaps out of everybody. Out of whites, Asians, Hispanics, blah, blah, blah. You see what's going on? You see what's going on? It's happening. Right before your eyes, it's happening. They sitting there telling you, if you don't go get the jab, bro, you don't go get that shot, you're a terrorist. You oppose these regulations, you're a terrorist. You oppose these regulations, you must be a Trump supporter. You don't go get that shot, you must be a Trump supporter. Mind you, Trump is the reason why the shit is here. And I'm not talking about Wu 19, I'm talking about the juice. He expedited that shit. It's called Operation Warp Speed for a reason. And it's not just for the juice. It was for the fall of America, the fall of Rome. It's happening right now. They usher in a new regime. They usher in a new governance. They're trying to crash the economy. It's happening right now. Right before your eyes. You don't go get that shot, you're not black. They just sat there and told you, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. They're going to pull the same shit. They sitting there, they paying entertainers right now to support the Fauci juice. They paying influencers to support the Fauci juice. They sat there and they told you they was going to do this shit. Everything that I've been telling you, they've already told you they was going to do it. Look at Israel right now when it comes to this fucking juice, bro. Look at Israel right now. Over 90% of those people have drunk the juice and they're still locked down. People that are fully juiced up are in the hospital because of Denise. We're gonna call the new variant Denise. It's happening in front of your eyes. Y'all championing this shit. Y'all cheering it on. Y'all think this shit is humane. It is not funny. I was sitting there explaining this shit to somebody earlier, and he sat there and he said, well, you need all types of shots to go to school. That's not the case. You can file for exemption and you can still go to school. I know people who did it when I was in high school. They didn't succumb to all of those shots. And you shouldn't have to show proof of medication to enter a fucking grocery store. The fall is coming. And Denise ain't the one you should be worrying about. It's the one after. Because they gonna shut this bitch down for the one after Denise. It's another one coming. They already said it's more dangerous than this one. They promoting it as more dangerous than this one. I told you it's not gonna stop. The more you comply, the more they put the pressure on you. It's happening. They got our asses. They got us. It's happening right now.